Good morning. Hello, my name is Charmaine, and some of you may know me from StitchCon, which was a wonderful retreat. My husband and I have a YouTube channel called Retired and Roaming, with traveling and other activities that we partake in. So I've had a couple requests to see some of my needlework since my husband posted the StitchCon retreat video. So I thought I'd share some of it with you, and I'm not an expert at doing this, so bear with me, but I'll show you some of my whips in progress, and one of them is a motif sampler. A motif sampler by M.A. Beams, and I got this at my local L&S, which I just started. Another one is, which I'm close to being finished, and I think a lot of you know this, Gina, Queen of the Seas by Ink Circles. I worked on this at StitchCon, and here I am now. So I just have a few motifs to go, and I will be finished, and then I can get it fully finished. Another one is the grand old flag, which I love, and I don't know if you can get it. I had a hard time getting a second issue of it. And here's where I am at now. Oh, this is one of my favorites. It means a lot to me, and I will be working back on this shortly. It's a Saturday evening post, and it's a police officer and his son at an ice cream bar. My husband is a retired police with years and years of experience, and I just thought we raised 2 sons and 2 grandsons, but I am going to get back, and I have a small start on that. And here are some of my finished items. This is Dashing Through the Snow, and I'm sorry, I know it's out of print, and I don't remember who did this one because I wasn't good at saving charts. And this one I do know, it is from Glendon Place, and I still have to get it fully finished. Here's one. We live on a lake, so I gravitate a lot to water cross-stitch patterns and animals and frogs and that sort of thing. And this I did many years ago. And here's a matching one. That goes with it. And I'm sorry, I don't know it, and I don't know if you can get it anymore or not. But I did have them both professionally framed, as you can see. This one has tremendous sentimental value to me. My father, who died about 2 years ago, he was 91. He lived and played classical music on the violin. We were grown up taking to concerts and what have you. And as you can see, this is the violin up there that he always played. And I was fortunate enough, my siblings gave it to me, so I display it up there. And he loved the music and reading and science. So I did this little stitch, which encompassed some of what he most loved. And I set it up next to a picture of him because he brings me a lot of comfort in my life. And this one is fully finished. Nancy, I can't think of her last name, but she sat with me at StitchCon, And Jean, her husband, she took the chart because she wants to stitch it. I brought it there. And I did this for my husband. And I finished this one myself. I found this frame at Tuesday mornings, I think. And I just thought it was nautical and kind of went with fishing. Because we're always on the water, since we live on the water. Then, another passion of mine is needlepoint. So I thought I'd show you just a couple of needlepoint items I've done in the past. This owl. And I thought I'd share with you some of my charts that I really like. One is a Lizzie Kate I just acquired, and it's fall. I'm not sure if it was Pam and Steph that showed it, and because Steph is such a Lizzie Kate fan. And Little House Needleworks Battle Hymn of the Republic. My husband loves to go to the national parks and things like that. And I got this at Keepsakes when I went to StitchCon, Adam and Eve by A&E. And I love the mermaids, as you could notice, the one before. This is Barrack Sampler's The Mermaid. And I'm a wine lover. I love wine. So I got Bobby G's Designs, Life is Like Good Wine, Best Taken with Friends. And we have a number of friends that like to drink wine with me.
When the world needs to shine like you had too much wine.
Then I have Queen of Harvest. Country Cottage Needleworks, London. My husband and I were fortunate enough last year to go to London for a couple of weeks and visit with some friends over there. And then this last year they came and stayed with us for a couple weeks. And this is just like a memory for me. And let me show you some other ones here. Heartstring Samplery, O is for Old Glory. And I really like this Ursula Michael, Let's Deck the Halls, a Christmas tree one. It's kind of I know you've seen some of what she's done in different aspects, but they're kind of all similar design. And I just thought that was really neat and different. And of course I have Chalk for the Home, Let It Snow Bungalow Sampler by Priscilla and Kathy Haberman, which I got to get going on that too. And this one, Hinslet. This song, You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine, reminds me of my high school days. So I had to get that. I just thought that was so neat. Oh, here's the one. This was the fish and the woodpecker I showed you. I do have the booklet. It's a Prairie Schooler. If you can find it, it's number 38. I still have it. And it's like new, the one I have. It's the original. And let me think here. This is a blue heron. We used to live on an island off of mainland up in the UP of Michigan. And so I thought this was neat. We used to see these blue herons all the time. I'm just going through some of these. I don't think you want to be bored with them all, but oh, I thought this book was neat by Stony Creek Collection. It's Landmarks of the Waterways. My husband and I have original paintings, quite a few of them, from Leo Kushel, and we have them hanging upstairs in our home all over the place from Michigan. He painted all the lighthouses in Michigan. And we have a couple of his originals that he drew and stuff, which we were fortunate to get. Oh, and I'll show you this other one. Excuse me. I got this one also from Keepsakes. It's called The Work Basket, Maritime Quakers. I just love it. And I got that at Keepsakes, and I got Not Forgotten Farm, a bushel and a peck at Keepsakes. When I saw this, I always tell my grandsons, I love you, a bushel and a peck and a hug around the neck. And they do have a board with that saying on it in their bedroom when they come and stay with us. So anyway, that's just some of my finishes and some of my current whips and fully finishes. And I do have these two needlepoint pillows I did many years ago and had them professionally finished. And besides that, I love to crochet and knit. There's a couple little items I wanted to mention again, and one is from Beth at Heartstring Samplery. I recently won this pattern called With One Accord, and I just thought it was so beautiful. She does such beautiful charting and gives a lot of inspiration to a lot of people. And also, but not the least, is I want to thank Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitching. They are two of my favorite ladies who have just encouraged us, my husband and I, with our channel and promoted it and so forth. So thank you, Pam and Steph, and I know most of you know who they are, but if you don't, please go check out Just Keep Stitching. You'll have a barrel of laughs. So there you have it. If any questions or comments, please leave it in the bottom, and please subscribe to our channel. We would be so happy for that. Thank you.